protest and maandamano, are they afraid?
We are on the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we are seeing if we have our judges and our judicial officers being threatened, that means we are going to be a gorilla country where
Republic.
people public, yes, or we can be a banana republic like Haiti, we can be a banana republic like Libya, where laws, where people can to put laws. We'll have people intimidating SARS. We'll have even us wananchi being kind of, you see, like this tax regime. And I told you, Jakes, every time us in Kenya here, we sleep tomorrow morning, the first thing you see in your Twitter, the thing you see in your LinkedIn, the first thing you see in the newspaper is a tax here, tax there, tax here. Remember, Jakes, this tax when they are being raised, remember this money is not even developing our country. It goes to these tumbocrats, and you know who the tumbocrats is. We cannot have a president where you have laws being put, then you cannot even defend your own citizens who put you in that office. Where you have people like CS, you have people they put every time we'll see it's a legal notice from here to there to, yeah, it is tax from every. Now, if we have people like the judiciary, we see even that we even will be in fear because let's assume like right now, this matter by Jan 26, it is going to the appeal. So what happens? Remember, when it goes to appeal, it sits with is it 5-man bench? Now you see, yeah, because you see it should have an odd number. You see others they would say that we agree, others they will say they will not agree. Like you see that even number. Then let's assume that the judiciary goes through that process of the appeal, then it goes to the favor of a mwananchi. What happens to that judge? That judge will have a phone call, and I told you, Jakes, this thing is about a phone call. This thing is a phone call because this judge atakuwa compromised, aulizwe aje, yani ilifika umeniruka hivyo nini nini, so there is a way atakuwa inaitwaje, witch hunt. And there is an example I can give you, the one for the Aror Kimwerel issue, the one for Henry K. He was thrown under the bus during the past regime. Then what happens when Ruto goes to the state? It's called what, the time when he was addressing the state. He was asked by some Gituko. The Aror Kimwerel issue, all of a sudden it has been there for 3 years. Then it went silent. Why? Do you know what he said? This matter was a fraud. Jake, remember Nani was vice president. When the Aror Kimwere issue, he's the one, he was there saying that there is impunity at the CSs in the finance. These people have to go through, they have to be arrested. Remember, by that time, he was the deputy president. Jake, sebu jiulize, after 3 years, leo ndo umejua hiyo ni nini, hiyo ndio ilikuwa fraud. And I told you the time when the judiciary was giving out the ruling or the judgment of the day. What did the judge say? That she's very disappointed that the process of the judiciary has been abused and time being wasted and taxpayers' money being misused. Why? Because the parameters in the government, from the DPP, the DCI, and the EACC, never even bothered to come up with their proof or to never even come up with their findings. So that means even parameters akina DCI, EACC, also them, they are being threatened. Remember, even then, they will need the support of the judiciary. If someone like Nurdin Hadi was removed from his office, being given another office, because someone knew that if Nurdin Hadi would have gone deeper, the people who are in this regime right now, there is so much scam. There's so much scam that the DPP can anika watu. This guy anaitangwa na huyu wa EACC, this general, what's his name, whatever, he was a former army, and he said that he cannot be intimidated, and he has very strong files of showing how some institution, how high-end corrupt people in this government till to date, they're still extorting money from investors so that they can certify themselves. Remember, even the EACC will need the support of the judiciary. But you see, someone has a phone call, threatens this guy. He's being told, you know, you have only remained with 1 year. If you don't make my wishes to be fulfilled before your retirement, I am going to do what? I am going to destroy you. He said it like that. So let me ask you, Jake.
Karangi.
If LSK, no, it was not Karangi. There was this ruthless guy. He was called who? I've forgotten. Alikuanga wa polisi. Before nani, anaitwa, who is our IG? Koome. Before nani, before there was a certain IG. I can't remember his name. Actually, I'm not good with the names. He threatened. Wachana na Mtiambayo. No, there's this one when there was a nini, there was a terrorist on your Lingia Westgate.
Oh,
Sieke, the governor.
Sieke guy. That this person also threatened. He also threatened his own people in the National Police Service, where it has even this parameters kama DCI, EACC, Interpol. Even there was this issue for the drug issue, where a certain MP was implicated with the drug issue. And this drug issue ndio ilituma akina someone like Saitoti and Ojode wakufe. Anyway, I don't want to go to that story because I don't want to deviate. Sasa Jakes, ona sasa kwenye judiciary imefikia. If they can threaten people like LSK, and you need such people, even the civil society, so that you can default the government, so that the rules of law which have been made in this land, it has to be followed by the book. Yeah? Okay. And I don't understand why we should have illiterates who are almost 300 or 400 making stupid laws which do not pass. If you check some other laws which are so very paramount from mwananchi mwenyewe, for example, kama ni for nini issue about two-third gender, hiyo kitu ijawahi pitishwa. Okay, tuangalie maneno, kulikuwa na kitu ilikuwa inatangwa UHC. That thing has never been put. But these people, they come with stupid laws, and yet they are not even checking their 3 things in the lives of a hustler or a mwananchi. Hierarchy of needs, from food, shelter, and clothing. Because if one certain MP would go and raise that thing, what happens? We have someone who Watengula will say that thing is not in the order paper. Jake, wacha nikwambie, I have friends in parliament na wanakuanga wanafanya kazi ya legal drafting. Ikifika legal drafting na wakati kuna kitu inaitangwa Hansard. So Hansard today, Jakes, today we are going to talk about what? How to control maybe inaitagwaje? Maybe healthy inaitagwaje kama hii anakumicha. Health. No, there is this one for UHC, universal health care. So now universal, it comes with very whatever. Now, if we come with that too, a certain MP somewhere comes with that because he knows that you need a healthy nation to run this country. The person, when you get your Hansard ama order paper, he's given 10,000 or 5,000 shillings, anamwambia ati usiweke hiyo kitu kwa Hansard, iweke huko nyuma. So Jakes, everything from this government is threatening to threaten. Now I'm telling you, we'll go back to the time of Moi, where some people who are siding with the hustler, they will start disappearing.
Okay.
And it would be so surprising kujua ni nani amemfanya mtu disappear. Anyway, I don't want to dwell with so much story about Nini, but what I'm trying to tell you, we've been compromised. It's got to be on us. The only thing I can say that whoever my friend was saying, we need to have an affirmative action. If you know that your MP anakuja nyumbani hiyo siku, mtoboe hizo mguu gari zote, mtoboe mpaka nini, umweke hostage, umwambie wewe ndio umetuma mambo yetu ikuwe ngumu. But that is the way how people were acting in Ukraine before they begin nini. Yes, we have affirmative action. MP yako hiyo kuja wakati wa harambee, hiyo pesa ataokoa, lakini make sure asiende nyumbani, na hiyo helicopter analeta hapo, make sure asiingie, mumweke on day that he's going to be flogged matched. Jaribu yani, let me tell you, Jakes, we are suffering here. We are suffering. Me, if I tell you my own MP, he cannot even see, because where I live, we are having small issues. Kids cannot go to school from Monday because parents cannot find 6,000 to 11,000 kupeleka watoto, because this stupid MP walitoa nini ya free education and walikuwa na subsidies ya 7,000. And I told you, Jakes, nini, this government has enough money to sustain what we need. If we see our own governor, aezi tumia 1%, kutengeneza hata an extra stream ya shule. At least hata hiyo 1%. We're not talking 1% of a million shillings. This is a billion. How many schools are there in Nairobi? And make sure that each and every child kwa hii constituency, at least ameenda amepatiana hiyo pesa ya hata kama ni 3,000, alafu mzazi aende atafute 4,000. I am telling you, we need to hold affirmative action. When your MP comes on your constituency, hold him on the ground. Make sure asirudi Nairobi. Arudi Nairobi akiogopa.
Sawa, shikilia hapo kidogo.
You see, Jake, kidogo tu, brother. Unajua, unaona sasa mali nilikuwa nikisema, umeona huyu sister yangu mali ameenda, even though hatukuwa tunakubaliana in the first